Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your average programmer here, and today I've got a special video for you guys. We are going to code up a solution to an interview question. Now, this is the question right here. It tells us to return pairs of each value in the array. So we've got an array here, and we are going to pair each element up with every other element. So pair 1 is going to be paired with pair 2, pair 1 is going to be paired with pair 3, pair 1 is going to be paired with pair 4, pair 1 is going to be paired with pair 5, and then we're going to take pair 2 and pair with pair 1, pair with itself, and so forth. So we're going to take each individual element and pair it with itself and then every other element in the array. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this looks. As you can see right here, pair 1 is paired with itself, then pair 2, then pair 3, then we get to pair 2, it's paired with pair 1, it's paired with pair 2, and so forth for each element in the array. All right, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and create a new console project. And this is going to be a relatively short video, but I'm going to show you all how to break down each problem into smaller steps. So I'm going to say new project. I'm going to make this a console application in the .NET framework, or let's actually go with core. We're going to name it pair array. Perfect. Pair array. I hope all of you are doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Be sure to social distance yourself from other people so we can all get through this. All right, so we're going to start by creating the function first. We're going to pass the array into a function. So we're going to go ahead and make it a static function. We aren't going to return anything, so we're going to say void, and we're going to call it pair array. So this array is going to take in, or this function, sorry, is going to take in an array of characters. Let's go ahead and do characters for this one. Let's say, call it character array. All right, so let's go ahead and create the array up here before we move on with constructing the function. So I'm going to say char array of I'm going to call it letters equals new char array. I'm going to go ahead and use the object initialization syntax. We're going to write in 5 letters, A through A, B, C, D, E, A through E. Sometimes I forget my alphabet. B, C, D, and again, as I showed you, all of these are going to be paired up with each other at the end of constructing this program. So we're going to take this character array right here. We're going to take it. We are going to go ahead, write a for loop for it. For var I equals 0, I is less than, so take this parameter that's passed in character array dot length. Array dot length. We want to increment I by 1. So now we are not done here yet. So we've created one for loop to loop through each element, but we also want to take another for loop and use that for loop to pair it with each individual element. So we want to take A, we want to go to A, stop at A, and take A and pair it with each individual element in the array. So that's why we are writing the second for loop. We're going to call it variable J. The variable names do not matter for this case, but we're going to keep it simple. Var J equals 0. J is less than, again, character array dot length, because we want to loop through it as long as J is less than the length of the characters we have in the character array, or whatever array we pass in. We want to increment J by 1. So this is pretty much the basis of the entire for loop. We've got everything down. So now we are going to console.writeLine. We're going to use string interpolation here just to make it easier. So we want to take character array index I first, because that's going to be the first element, and then take it with each element and pair it with each element, comma, or actually just put a space, not a comma, character array J. All right, so let me go through this program once again, just to make it simpler. Let me zoom in a little bit. So we're gonna pass in an array of characters only. So this first loop loops through the outer elements, loops through the entire array of elements. So I is 0, so we start at 0. For R is 0, it stops at 0 to allow the second loop to go through, to pass. So var I is 0, then we take var j, as long as it's less than character.length, we want to take it and pair it with the next element. So j is 0, I is 0, j is 0. So since j is 0, we have to pair j with a, or a with b, sorry. A with b, a with a first, a with itself, then a with b, then a with c, a with d, then a with e, and then that's when it breaks out of this loop and goes back to this loop, and this index now becomes 1 after a is paired with each element, each other element, including itself, in the array. So again, I is 0, we take a, we pair with itself, then every other element, then we increment I. I is now 1, we take b, we pair it with every other element, including itself, and then breaks out of this loop, I becomes 2. So we go to index 2. Remember, index or arrays are 0 based, so 0, 1, 2. We take c, we pair it with every other element, which is index j. Index j of 0 is this, j of 1, this, j2, this, 3, 4. So that's how it works. We are going to go ahead and call our character array, or call pair array, sorry. Pair array, and we're going to pass in this array of characters, which is letters. This is the array we created. Letters. And we are going to run it. I'll show you what we get. And we got exactly what we intended. So A is paired up with itself first, and then paired up with every other element. Then we take B, we go to the first element, index J, and we pair with every element, including itself. So as we look here, B is right here in the index. B is paired with A, B is paired with B, B is paired with C, and so forth. Let me go ahead and open up the console back up. And it does it for every element in the array. And I'm going to add a few more elements just to show you that it is very dynamic. F, G, H, I. Oh, that's an O, not an I. Alright, so let's go ahead and run this. It's going to do the same thing. Same scenario with this. I believe I have to close this first. Let's go ahead and control F5. Again, same case with this. Let me zoom in a little bit. We've got A with every other element. We got B with every other element. We've got C with every other element, up until the very last element is paired with itself, which is I. So I is paired with every element and then itself. And that's where we end off. So that's how I problem solve. I hope you got an in-depth look of how I think about problems. I'm not saying that you should think like someone else. You should try and think like someone else. But hearing someone's perspective on how they think and problem solve can give you sort of an idea of where to start, and just learn how to problem solve on your own. So you can take ideas from other people, and you can kind of manipulate those ideas, manipulate those thoughts, manipulate those steps into your own, and you can, I guess, make your own problem solving, make your own way of problem solving. So if you like this video, be sure to hit a like, And if you want to stay tuned, be sure to subscribe. I hope you all stay safe. And peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. Have a good one.